Welcome to GRW Equipment. Today we're showing the procedures and process that we use to assemble a 4-inch chemical hose with stainless steel cam locks, crimp sleeves, and the final test procedure that we use according to the NAHAT procedures for hose assembly. Okay, let's head in the shop where Joe has rolled out the hose and get ready to cut it.
Hello, this is Joe with GRW, and the first step to an assembly hose is cutting the hose at the customer's desired length. The next step we take is make sure to expose the wires for grounding purposes. After exposing the wires, we bend them internally to make sure that they make contact with the fitting to achieve continuity. Now that we are ready to crimp, notice our heavy wall C's have a lip for our ferrules to grab onto. We also like to be sure to give ourselves approximately about a 1/4 inch gap between ferrule and the lip. Now we will demonstrate what we use and how we insert the fittings in the hose.
Now we're going to change the die sets out on the PC 1000 and insert the proper die set to crimp the hose. Now we're going to follow the Goodyear assembly manual to ensure the proper crimp specs for the hose.
So on this step, we're going to measure the OD by 64ths of an inch. In this case, you will see that I am at 34 of 64ths of an inch. Tells me to put this die set. Crimp to diameter. Change the dies I have in there, obviously. Based off of the book, what it told me to go to. And that should be my final crimp spec at the end of the day. We know we have the die set in there for the right hose. Pressure. Next, we go, start the machine, go to auto. After each crimp, we verify our crimp specs according to Goodyear assembly manual. So we just showed you guys a process on how to crimp our Chem 1 chemical hose. What we're going to do next is test. What we need first is a Dixon Boss hydrostatic tester, a water supply line, an airline supply line, and a hose, high pressure, usually about 5,000 to 6,000 psi, connected to your hose. Hose. As you can see, as we hook up our male cam lock, connects to our high pressure hose we talked about previously. What we want to do to make sure the fitting is not separating from the hose is mark them. We also make sure we do 2 marks on each side of the hose so that it is visible for us to see from whatever angle it is we want to look at from. Also, notice we have the hose halter for safety procedures. Now that we have the hose secured and ready for testing, we now follow and meet our NAHAT guidelines for proper testing.
for watching our presentation of our hose and certification. If you have any questions, feel free to call us at 661-589-6913. We'd be happy to service you and answer any questions regarding this video.